Trust Our Opinion, Don't Trust Our Opinion podcast. It's your boys back in the building. It's your boy OJ.
CJ Postman back in the building. You already know.
Yeah, man. How you been? You haven't been here in a minute.
I know, man. I'm just waiting. I'm ready for some Joe's Carlin.
Word. Saving the planet. And it's like, I think it may relate to the times that we're in right now, so.
It's not funny. Yeah. What if we start talking about COVID?
A murder?
Yeah.
I doubt it, though.
But then we watch something that he was talk about something similar to that.
I hope it's not the same one.
It better not be the same one. It looked like it. I mean, but he old.
It's the same. He old. Yeah, but
they wear the same stuff. Old people.
Nah, it's the same. It's the same.
Stand up.
Stand up, yeah.
Oh,
But we'll see. We'll see.
All right, let's get it.
I'm not one of these people who's worried about everything. You got people like this around you. Country's full of them now. People walking around all day long, every minute of the day, worried about everything. Worried about the air, worried about the water, worried about the soil. Worried about insecticides, pesticides, food additives, carcinogens. Worried about radon gas, worried about asbestos. Worried about saving endangered species. Let me tell you about endangered species, all right? Saving endangered species is just one more arrogant attempt by humans to control nature. It's arrogant meddling. It's what got us in trouble in the first place. Doesn't anybody understand that? Interfering with nature. Over 90%, way over 90% of all the species that have ever lived on this planet, are gone. They're extinct.
That's true. It has to be true.
Yeah,
George Carlin said.
Why, you think he's God or something?
Hey man, he's a god of comedy.
That's true, but nah, it is true because
But 90%?
Yeah, bro, the world been here for a long time. I don't know if you noticed.
I haven't noticed. Only been
like
here
what,
for
like 14 billion years, I think.
Shit, 90%.
Yeah, because imagine like because I was looking at something. The oxygen levels were different back then. Well, extremely way back then. The oxygen levels was doubled at the time. So that's why certain animals were bigger back then.
Oh.
So like, can you imagine with doubled oxygen, like what Mother Nature was able to produce and shit like that? Like,
Okay.
So most of those things are probably dead by now. So he's right.
We didn't kill them all. They just disappeared.
Oh, first of all, I'm not like all right. Let me rephrase that, right? I'm not saying that everything is true, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's what I'm trying to say is that like when scientists put something out there, it's a possibility, right? That's just it.
Okay.
So it's a possibility. This is what it can be, right?
Yeah.
And I'm saying like that's no conspiracy. Like he's letting you know it's a possibility. Like multiple universes can be true.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Like the MCU.
yeah, it's something like that. Like you could have been Spider-Man in a different, like, you know what I'm saying? Who knows? Yeah, who knows?
I was Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I was a black one.
You's a black one?
Miles
Venom?
Morales. No, Miles Morales.
Miles Morales.
What nature does. They disappear these days at the rate of 25 a day. And I mean regardless of our behavior. Irrespective of how we act on this planet, 25 species that were here today will be gone tomorrow. Let them go gracefully. Leave nature alone. Haven't we done enough? We're so self-important. So self-important. Everybody's going to save something now. Save the trees, save the bees, save the whales, save those snails. And the greatest arrogance of all, save the planet. What? Are these fucking people kidding me? Save the planet? We don't even know how to take care of ourselves yet. We haven't learned how to care for one another. We're gonna save the fucking planet? I'm getting tired.
Bro, I'm trying not to press pause, but he's triggering a lot of things in me right now. And it's like, to me, it's like, yo, bro, no disrespect to anybody, right? Like, no disrespect. But I hear people talking to me like, yo, we gotta save the turtles, man. It's like, bro, aren't you in debt? Save yourself. You know what I'm saying? And it's no disrespect to anybody. It's no disrespect to anybody, bro, because I know how hard life is, bro. But it's like, yo. You know what I'm saying, though? Like, it's like, yo, bro,
Save yourself, nigga.
Like, yo, save yourself, bro. Like, I'm not gonna front. If those turtles see you and they hungry, if a snapping turtle see you, he hungry, and he ain't saving you. He ain't saving you, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a dog eat dog world, bro. So, and it's like, I wish, bro, if it was up to me, I'll save all the turtles. But it's just not in my head right now, man. It's just not in my head, to be honest.
That shit is funny. So nigga, save yourself.
Aren't you in debt? Like, what the fuck? Crazy.
I'm tired of fucking Earth Day. I'm tired of these self-righteous environmentalists, these white bourgeois liberals who think the only thing wrong with this country is there aren't enough bicycle paths. People trying to make the world safe for their Volvos. Besides, environmentalists don't give a shit about the planet. They don't care about the planet. Not in the abstract, they don't. Not in the abstract, they don't. You know what they're interested in? A clean place to live. Their own habitat. They're worried that someday in the future they might be personally inconvenienced. Narrow, unenlightened self-interest doesn't impress me. Besides, there is nothing wrong with the planet. Nothing wrong with the planet. The planet is fine. The people are fucked. Difference. The planet is fine. Compared to the people, the planet is doing great. Been here 4.5 billion years. Do you ever think about the arithmetic? Planet has been here 4.5 billion years. We've been here, what, 100,000? Maybe 200,000? And we've only been engaged in heavy industry for a little over 200 years. 200 years versus 4.5 billion. And we have the conceit to think that somehow we're a threat? That somehow we're going to put in jeopardy this beautiful little blue-green ball that's just a-floating around the sun? The planet has been through a lot worse than us. Been through all kinds of things worse than us. Been through earthquakes, volcanoes, plate tectonics, continental drift, solar flares, sunspots, magnetic storms, the magnetic reversal of the poles, hundreds of thousands of years of bombardment by comets and asteroids and meteors, worldwide floods, tidal waves, worldwide fires, erosion, cosmic rays, recurring ice ages, and we think some plastic bags and some aluminum cans are going to make a difference?
Wow.
The planet.
Wow.
The planet.
That was great.
The planet isn't going anywhere. We are. We're going away. Pack your shit, folks. We're going away. And we won't leave much of a trace either. Thank God for that. Maybe a little styrofoam. Maybe. Little styrofoam. Planet will be here and we'll be long gone. Just another failed mutation. Just another closed-end biological mistake. An evolutionary cul-de-sac. The planet will shake us off like a bad case of fleas. A surface nuisance.
Yo, he's right. But a selfish part of me, I do want to see humans like try to fight back against Mother Nature.
What if, I always thought about it, what if this already happened before and we failed and we just gonna fail the exact same way?
That's a good theory. It's I forgot there's a name for that theory though. It's called like the parafermidox. If you know what I'm talking about, put in the chat. Put in the comments. It's like parafermidox or some shit like that. But like there's a theory by scientists. Mm-hmm. Just like how scientists have a whole bunch of theories, bro. That doesn't mean, scientists are human people. Like, you know what I'm saying, they're not gonna get everything right. But there's a theory, right, that this God, right? Mm-hmm. Suppose there is a God, right? Mm-hmm. When humans reach a certain threshold, it's over.
Yeah.
So I suppose, right?
So what is the threshold?
Suppose it's like, all right, we learn how to harvest energy from the sun, mm-hmm. right? To fuel like our planet, right? Then like that certain group of people, if it's a different like type civilization, they'd be like, oh shit, they learning too much. It's a dub. Like, end this shit right now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And there's a whole bunch of theories. It may not be true. It may, like, you know what I'm saying? It's just a whole bunch of theories. I just playing around with this time. But Yeah,
that'd be crazy.
That'd be crazy. It's a whole bunch of them. It's like there's another one that we're in a simulation and we don't even know it.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
I can't imagine that.
Like imagine like your GTA character or whoever like you had feelings and shit like that. Like when you turn them off.
No, I can't.
Wouldn't that be crazy?
It would be crazy. That's why I can't imagine that.
Yeah.
Me being in a simulation, that means that I'm not in control of my own fate.
Like what if you were like what if you were damn, it's the alcohol, but like what if you were like you just kept being reborn until you learn the lesson that you're supposed to learn.
That's crazy.
And then you keep repeating the same mistakes until you have to.
I could have swore that was a Black Mirror episode. Was it?
I don't know.
It's
Yo, Black Mirror hollers, don't trust, man. Like said, make us y'all a creative director.
Yeah, season 5.
Yeah, exactly.
Season
right.
5. I don't want to be gay though. I want to be sucking dick in a video game.
What that had to do with? Oh
Yeah.
That's my favorite episode though.
Ask those people at Pompeii who are frozen into position from volcanic ash how the planet's doing. Want to know if the planet's all right? Ask those people in Mexico City or Armenia or 100 other places buried under thousands of tons of earthquake rubble if they feel like a threat to the planet this week. How about those people in Kilauea, Hawaii, who build their homes right next to an active volcano and then wonder why they have lava in the living room? The planet will be here for a long, long, long time after we're gone, and it will heal itself, it will cleanse itself, because that's what it does. It's a self-correcting system. The air and the water will recover, the earth will be renewed, and if it's true that plastic is not degradable, well, the planet will simply incorporate plastic into a new paradigm, the earth plus plastic. The earth doesn't share our prejudice towards plastic. Plastic came out of the earth. The earth probably sees plastic as just another one of its children. Could be the only reason the earth allowed us to be spawned from it in the first place. It wanted plastic for itself. Didn't know how to make it. Needed us. Could be the answer to our age-old philosophical question, why are we here? Plastic. Assholes. So, the plastic is here, our job is done, we can be phased out now, and I think that's really started already, don't you? I mean, to be fair, the planet probably sees us as a mild threat, something to be dealt with, and I'm sure the planet will defend itself in the manner of a large organism, like a beehive or an ant colony can muster a defense. I'm sure the planet will think of something. What would you do if you were the planet trying to defend against this pesky, troublesome species? Let's see, what might, viruses. Viruses might be good. They seem vulnerable to viruses. And viruses are tricky, always mutating and forming new strains whenever a vaccine is developed. Perhaps this first virus could be one that compromises the immune system of these creatures. Perhaps a human immunodeficiency virus, making them vulnerable to all sorts of other diseases and infections that might come along. And maybe it could be spread sexually, making them a little reluctant to engage in the act of reproduction. Well, that's a poetic note. And it's a start. And I can dream, can't I? So I don't worry about the little things. Bees, trees, whales, snails. I think we're part of a greater wisdom than we will ever understand. A higher order. Call it what you want. You know what I call it? The big electron. The big electron. Whoa. 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 It doesn't punish. It doesn't judge at all. It just is. And so are we. For a little while. Thanks for being here with me for a little while tonight. Thank you. Thank you very much.
It's like you're going to. It's like Dave Chappelle is at his level right now. It's like it's comedy. Yes, it's comedy. You know, he's gonna make his joke, but it's like a deeper message that he's trying to send to you.
Yeah.
But Dave Chappelle is more of like social issues, like his social issues too. But Dave Chappelle is more of race and the shit that's going on right now. Mm-hmm. His is like the fucking planet. We can't save the planet. Like this shit.
Yeah, the planet's gonna be here long, bro. The planet's gonna adjust easily. Like,
you know what I thought about? I forgot. Fuck. It has something to do with global warming.
What about it?
With global warming. What if global warming doesn't exist? Yeah. About wait, I have to wait for you to sit down. Yeah, with the Earth, it's like this is normal for the Earth to behave like this.
I mean, you know, it's funny because the sun's gonna get bigger regardless.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, that's another.
Yeah, the sun is it's gonna get hotter regardless. Like the sun is gonna expand.
So is it that's the thing? Like, is it really us or is it? Like
I think I think it's a possibility that we're speeding up the process, but it's gonna happen regardless. That's what I think. You know, but I don't know.
And then we're gonna turn into Mars. What if the other planets was like Earth, and then the humans was there and they destroyed it, and that's
a theory. Like, well, I don't know if it was humans, but I think there was water on Mars before.
Yeah, well, not humans, but another species was there and it destroyed it.
I mean, if there's water somewhere, there's most likely gonna be some yeah. So, who knows? Like, who knows? You know. Bro, this shit is crazy, man. Like, when you really start to think about, like, how big the universe is. Like, bro, and just think about this. Like, it kills me when people say, like, this shit is all cap and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. They put a lot of money into this shit, bro. Like, you see the telescopes?
Yeah, them shit's big as
shit.
This
is huge as hell, bro. And you think they just doing this for a cover-up?
Yeah.
Like, I just can't, like, this, bro. If you want to do something as a cover-up, it's like, just make a mattress company or some shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why would they do this? Like, why would people get doctorates, PhDs, just to pretend? I just don't get it. Like, if you have a conspiracy theory about that, let me know. Like, maybe I'm not open-minded enough. Like, I don't know. But it just doesn't make any sense. But, like, back on George Carlin. The more I watch George Carlin, the more I appreciate him. You know, rest his soul. RP to George Carlin, you know. But, you know, the older I get, I appreciate him more too. Like, he's a good comedian, you know. And like we said, it's not like he's not a comedian that's gonna have me like dying laughing, but I listen and I pay attention to everything that he says, you know. So he's one of those guys that just takes the room. So yeah. So don't trust our pen. Holla at your boys. We out here.
We out.